Morning guys, if you're planning to take on the Yorkshire Three Peaks Challenge, this is the only guide you're going to need. I'm going to walk you through everything today, from food to kit to route planning, and one crucial tip at the end guys that hardly ever gets mentioned. Trust me, if you get all of these things right, you'll have an incredible day. It's 6 in the morning and we're doing the full challenge today guys, so let's get into it. Here are the 10 things I wish I'd known before doing the Yorkshire Three Peaks. Alright guys, let's start with the basics. Before you even lace your boots up, you need to get everything sorted. You need to pack your kit and your supplies the night before, or ideally a few days before. You need to charge your phone, download the map, any podcasts, any music you might listen to, because you really can't rely on the signal out here guys. You need to get everything downloaded in advance. Now fitness wise, you don't need to be a marathon runner, but I would get some hill miles in if I were you. I did 2 of the 3 peaks before doing the full challenge. Trust me guys, it really helped. And mentally prepare for the challenge as well, because at least one of the climbs, probably the third one, will feel absolutely brutal. That's normal guys. If you follow this preparation tip, I promise you, your future self, when you're halfway up Ingleborough, will thank you for it. Alright guys, next up is a tip that you definitely won't want to skip. So stick around and we'll get into it. Whew. It's a warm one this morning guys. It's very, very claggy. It's set to be the hottest day of the year, so yeah, I've got plenty of water. This one's super important guys. Don't just follow the person in front because they may be on a different route. You want to get the route downloaded or use a paper map. Let's face it, you're probably not going to get lost. But if a cloud rolls in, like it has here on the top of Whernside, or especially on Ingleborough, where it's really easy to get lost, you'll be glad you've got it. Even if you barely look at your map, having it is definitely peace of mind, guys. Right, next up is a game changer. It's a simple shift with massive impact, guys. I'll see you there. This one is huge, guys, super important. You need to set off early, like earlier than you even want to. I set up at 5 o'clock this morning and got up at 4, and getting up is hard work. But trust me, it's 100% worth it. You'll get quieter paths, amazing morning light, cooler climbs. Trust me, it's worth that 4 AM pain. Plus parking's way easier at this time. And a quick word on parking, because it really does matter. If you're starting from Ribble Head, there's decent roadside parking, but it does fill up quickly. Whereas if you start from Houghton Ribblesdale, there are more limited free roadside spots, but some really good all-day parking that's good value and has lots of space. So yeah, I can't underline this one enough, guys. An early start means a smoother day, better views, no limping back in the dark, and no stressing over parking. It's an absolute winner, guys. And speaking of things that make the day easier, wait till you hear tip number 10. It's a small bit of kit that made a massive difference for me. Alright guys, the next tip is all about shaping the day your way. This tip is often overlooked guys, but it can totally shape your day. Weekends are busy. Summer weekends are absolutely rammed. And bank holidays, you've literally got like 200 people queuing for a style. It's crazy. Today's a weekday guys, and look at it, there's barely a soul here. Weekdays really do make a difference. And your start point matters too guys. Houghton and Ribblesdale is the classic starting point, which is great if you want camping or more organised parking. But Ribblehead is quieter. You get stunning views early doors, and smashing out Whernside and Ingleborough early on, like we're doing now, is my personal favourite. In terms of direction, probably 95% of people go anti-clockwise, but clockwise works as well. Just go with your own preferences really. And to be fair, lots of people do like the buzz of the standard route. You get a bit of chat with like-minded people, you get support on the climbs, and it's easy to follow the route. And that's totally valid, guys. Just know that it can slow you down in places, and you can feel pressure from people behind you smashing the personal best, which I'm not doing now. Hello! Anyway guys, next up is a tip about fueling the engine before it's too late, and you don't want to miss it. Walking on these boards all day long. Do not look up. This right here is what I would call character building terrain. Alright guys, tip 5 now, and this is where a lot of people do go wrong. You don't want to wait until you're dying of thirst or you're absolutely starving, guys, because by then it's too late. This route drains the tank gradually, so you want to be snacking early and snacking often, like every hour or so. I bring bananas, oat bars, trail mix, chocolate, and always a sandwich or two. And the highlight for me is a flask of coffee, guys. It's an absolute game changer. You want to be bringing lots of water. I brought 4 bottles today, 3 of which I put in the freezer overnight to stay nice and cool. And guys, if you fancy a morale boost, there's always the snack hut at Philpin Farm or the Ribblehead ice cream van if you time it right. Plus there are pubs at both of the finishing points. And any of these are absolute joy, guys. So remember, front load your fueling, pace your snacks, and don't wait for the crash, guys. Alright, next up is a tip that can really save your day. So we're just about halfway. The legs are feeling good. Well, that last climb did take it out of me a little bit with this warm heat today. But yeah, we keep going, one foot in front of the other. Right guys, Dale's weather just has a mind of its own, it really does. It can be sunny at the car park, and then you've got sideways rain up at the trig point. I've seen it so many times. So you're going to want to keep it simple. You need a lightweight waterproof shell, a layer that you can just throw on and off, and gloves and hat are recommended even in summertime because it gets very cold on top of the peaks. It's not about lugging half your wardrobe around, guys. All of this fits in the bag. It's about not freezing, not getting soaked, or sweating buckets halfway around. Guys, if any of this is helping already, do me a favour, drop a quick comment below with the tip you're finding most useful, or share your own advice. It helps the channel and everyone watching. Right guys, let's talk feet. Right guys, this one hurts if you skip it. You need to wear a pair of good worn-in walking boots ideally, but on a dry day and with trained legs, walking trainers will do the job as well. People run the whole route in specialist trainers, guys, But please, no sliders, no Sambas, no Crocs or Converse. That's just destined for trouble. And in terms of socks, you want to be doubling up and wearing a thin liner plus a thick outer walking sock. This reduces blisters and hot spots big time, guys. And why not take 5 minutes halfway around, get your feet out, take your socks off. If you want to dip your feet in a stream if you find one, why not, guys? Your feet will thank you for it. Right guys, stick around because tip 10 might be the simplest, smartest hack of the whole walk. But first, let's prep for what you hope you won't need, plus a few other essentials. Okay guys, this next super important tip is so easy to overlook, but you'll be so glad you did it if anything goes wrong. You want to bring a mini first aid kit like this, with Vaseline, plasters, Compeed, paracetamol, ibuprofen. It weighs nothing, but it covers a lot, guys. And also don't forget sun cream, and not just on your face. You really can get burnt up here, especially on a windy day when it doesn't even feel hot. Lip balm too is an absolute godsend, guys. It's tiny, but it makes a massive difference because your lips really do dry out fast up here, especially on those peaks. And don't forget the signal up here is patch at the best of times. So let someone know your route and check in with them when you can, especially if you're solo like I am today. And seriously guys, know when to call it a day. Whether it's bad weather or you're feeling off, don't just push through. Like today we started at Ribble Head, but if we had to bail, could get the train back from the train station at Horton and Ribblesdale, and we will still have had a great day. Right, tip 9 next, the part where the real challenge starts. But we've got this, guys. Right guys, this is the one that really tests you. This final climb, whether it's Ingleborough or Pennygent, it's a killer, guys. But you know what, break it down. Next gate, next bend, next flatter section. Don't think about the top, just keep moving. I always like to take a break, get some water, have a glance back, soak in the view and then reset and go again. And honestly guys, if you followed these tips so far, you've done the hard bit. This is just the last push. You're finishing the story now, guys, and you'll be rewarded for it when you get to that trig point and you get that selfie. Here we go. Tip 10 is up next. The one that you won't want to miss. The one thing I always bring, and it's an absolute lifesaver. I'll see you on the other side, guys. I'm not gonna lie, this hill is rude. Almost at the trig now, guys. That hill in these conditions should be illegal. Sheep judging me, that's just standard. We did it, guys, 3 peaks completed. Just 7 miles to go back to the car. But yeah, it doesn't get any easier getting to the top of that final climb. But what an amazing sense of achievement to get there. It felt absolutely brilliant. High five, guys. Wait, what? We're at the top of another hill from high fiving? More high fives, guys. Alright guys, this is the insider tip that barely gets mentioned in most guides, if at all, but it's an absolute lifesaver. Your phone on a day like this isn't just a phone, it's your map, your tracker, your camera, your torch potentially, your music or podcast companion, your lifeline basically if things go pear-shaped. One time I was up here, started at 6 o'clock like today, 6 in the morning. I filmed for a bit, I checked the route, sent a few pictures to the family, and by 9:30 in the morning, guys, my battery was already at 30%. And once your phone dies, that's it. No map, no photos, no music, no contact, and no final summit selfie, guys. And the solution, always carry a power bank, guys. It weighs next to nothing and it's helped me out so many times. It's the first thing that goes in my bag on a long walk like this. You won't regret taking it at all. It'll be your best friend, I promise you guys. Well guys, I can feel my toes and my feet now. The last style I went over was pretty difficult. But we've only got a couple of miles left. I can see Ribblehead Viaduct in the distance. So yeah, not far to go now. So there you have it guys, 10 things I wish I knew before doing the Yorkshire Three Peaks. These aren't just handy tips, they're the difference between a cracking day out like we've had today and having an absolute nightmare. This isn't just a walk guys, it's a monster challenge, but it rewards you in views, in memories and a massive sense of achievement that stays with you for a long time. And that first ice cream or drink in the pub when you're done, and trust me guys, you've definitely earned it, will never have tasted better. So guys, if you've done the challenge already, what's your top tip? Or if this is going to be your first time, which tip was most useful? I'd be super interested to know. Drop me a comment below, I reply to every single one guys. Like, subscribe and share this with someone who's thinking about taking it on. It could make a massive difference to their day guys. And there's plenty more coming, not just stunning routes, but stories, surprises and walking guides with a difference. You won't want to miss what's next guys, because I've got some really exciting and original things planned. Anyway, all that's to come. I'll see you on the next one guys.